I would say I'm sorry about your loss in Final Tribal, but I don't know if that's the right reaction.
I mean, it was a loss of my own accord. I knew 100% I could definitely pull the win, but I thought about it, and I was like, is that the direction I really want to go with my season? Like, after screwing everyone over, might as well screw over myself. So, going in, like, I went into FTC not wanting first, which was an interesting approach, but I mean, it was fun. It was dramatic, exactly how I wanted it.
Yeah. Did you think you had a chance of winning going into FTC?
Oh, I knew. I definitely had Zach, most likely had Ella, definitely could get Eliana, which leaves it down to Tori as the split vote, and then I couldn't be too sure about Ethan, Robert, and Katie. But I could have pulled it off, especially if I did some talking beforehand and went out and talked to my jurors, but I didn't want to play nice.
Are you happy with how your season went? Is there anything you would have changed in your gameplay or in your strategy in any other way if you could start the season over again?
I mean, no, not really. I got pretty far. How I managed to pull that off, even I'm not entirely sure. But I think I made it pretty far, and I don't think I could have gotten as far as I did without making enemies, especially coming in from Outpost. I almost had to like destroy some of the already established connections going in, and I think I did that pretty well. But I don't think there's anything I'd like go back and 100% change, because there's nothing that like ended in me getting second other than myself. Like, there was nothing that really ruined my gameplay at all.
Yeah. Are you happy with the other two people you brought to FTC with you? I feel like you were in charge of that.
I mean, KT wasn't my favorite pick to get in, but I'm happy they were there. Going into FTC, and when we really got down to like final six, it was to the point where I got out all of their allies. So it was, I got out all of their allies, so they were in like a helpless position to the point they resorted to me, and I think if they won immunity, they would have definitely picked me over Colin. So I think I brought in the right people who at the end of the day would have taken me to be top two no matter who won immunity, and it just happened to be me. And I had agreements with both parties to take them with me, so I had to betray one of them. But I think I would have safely secured my position top two with either two of them.
Is there anything else you would like to say about the season? Anything else? Closing remarks?
I mean, I don't know. All the jurors can live in their fantasies, but let's be real. Did Colin really have a good strategy, or did he not care? Trust me, I know the guy. I've known him for months. He couldn't even tell you the host names. I had to tell him going into FTC. I carried that kid there, and he may have taken the win, but even he knows I'm the real winner here. I lost to my own dismay. I wanted to go out in a fiery blaze. I could have won. I could have taken the glory, but do you know what I did? I made every juror lie. Lie about what they thought about Colin. I made them lie like I've been lying to them this whole game. I put them in a position where they are no better than me. They are still below me. In ranking, socially, who knows? But either way, every single one of them lied about Colin and their gameplay, and they knew it. They're no worse than I am. I rest my case.
All right. Okay, just final question because I'm interested in this. Why did you do your speech like you did it? Why did you like burn every single bridge like you did it to try? I assume you were trying to get villain of the season.
I already had villain.
Then why go burn up the bridge? Why burn all those bridges?
They didn't deserve it. Let's be completely 100% honest here. They didn't like me, but at the end of the day, there was some chance they would just not vote for me because it's funny, because I've screwed them over, and that's just how I've played. And that's perfectly fine. I had some serious allies I screwed over to get into that position. And there was a chance they would just not vote for me for not voting for me. So I wanted to let every single one of them know that, I was the reason they were voted out. But also, Colin didn't deserve to win. It put them in a very bad spot where they had to hate me more than they hated Colin. Like, they just sided with Colin because they disliked me so much, not because Colin's gameplay was good. It was just, I was hated as a villain, as a persona, that much, to the extent they were willing to justify Colin, who barely, like, not to say he didn't put in any work, but he barely tried. He didn't respond to his one-on-ones because he didn't care, not because he had some, like, secret motive. Trust me, read through his confessional. I scrolled through it within 30 seconds, like, getting to the top. But if you go through mine, you'll see, like, every hour of work I put in, which was just way more than the guy. But I wanted, like, I went in wanting the jurors to almost do what I've taught them and lie. Like, yeah.
All right.
I wanted to turn everyone else into me.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.